What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mezco 1/12 Collective PX exclusive Hellboy from the 2019 movie. And so here we do have the PX exclusive Hellboy posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories really fast. Hellboy does come with two different head sculpts. We do get a stern expression, and then we also do get one where he's showing his teeth. We also do get two versions of his horns. We do have the ones where they are sawed off. Then we do get the really long horns as well as a flaming crown for the head showing his teeth. We also have several sets of hands. For his right hand we do get a fist. We get a grip hand. Then we get a relaxed hand. For his left hand we do get a fist, a trigger finger hand, a grip hand, and then a style pose hand. Then we also do get Excalibur, which looks really nice. I do like that sword. And then we get a flaming effect that goes with it. And of course we do get Hellboy's signature gun, the Samaritan, which does fit in his trigger finger hand nicely. And if you don't want him holding it, it does fit in his side holster. He also does come with his trench coat, which looks really nice. And then we do get a t-shirt for the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense, which is the PX exclusive accessory to this figure. We get the Hellboy display stand, which looks really nice. I do love the insignia on it. And then finally we do get the Mezco flight stand. Other than that, Hellboy doesn't come with anything else, so let's actually have a closer look at his details. So here we have a closer look at Hellboy, and I think Mezco has done a fantastic job with this figure. I know Mezco had the Hellboy license when Ron Perlman was Hellboy, and now that we got the 2019, was this a 2019 movie? I can't remember. But we do have the 2019 version of Hellboy here, and I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I've never seen the 2019 movie. I'm sorry, I just heard terrible things about it. I decided not to see it. But I heard like okay things about it, but nothing too spectacular. But this figure is really, really nice, and I did want a Hellboy in my collection. And this Hellboy, even though I haven't seen the movie, I think this is a really nice version of Hellboy. The look is pretty good. I do like the way he came out. One thing I do like is that Mezco did make his horns interchangeable, so if you don't want him with these horns, you can replace him for the really long horns that come on his alternate head. Kind of looks odd with one horn, kind of looks like an Injustice skin, to be quite honest. But I do like the fact that Mezco did give us that option, and it is a relatively easy accessory to peg in, although not being able to see which direction that peg is in does make it a little bit tricky. But as far as the face goes, it's a really good likeness to the actor. I forgot the name of the actor who played Hellboy, but it looks just like it did in the movie. It is a little bit of a soft likeness, but it is still there, and I really do like it. You can see the scarring looks really good. I do like the goatee and the sideburns, and then we have the long hair followed with the bun back here. So overall, this does look really, really nice. Now, I do have him with his trench coat on, and I personally think he looks much better with the trench coat on. The coat actually fills him out a little bit more, so he looks more imposing. If you were to take off the jacket, he kind of looks a little shrimpy. We'll take the jacket off when we go into our articulation, but I just wanted to show him with his jacket on, and they did a fantastic job with his jacket. And you can see that we do have his sleeve right here, where you can see where he would have cut it, just so that we can get the Fist of Doom on, which that's a really nice Fist of Doom. It looks really nice. I do love the detailing on it. It does look like rock, or worn rock I should say, maybe even lava rock. You can see the nice wash throughout it. So they did do a fantastic job with that. The black wash looks fantastic and brings out all those nice little details, and that's a fist you don't want to get punched by. Really like the fact that they kept the 3 fingers in this movie. They could have easily butchered it and gone with the 4 fingers, but still looks really nice. And then on this side we do have his regular hand, and something I do like is that they did add the rosary right here to Hellboy. Let's see. There we go. We do have the rosary going around his wrist, which does look really nice. And I do have him with the fist right now. And they did paint his nails, which is a really nice little detail. All the hands have his nails painted, so that's really nice. On the jacket for the sleeve, we do have, well, almost lost my camera right there. We do have the emblem for the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense right here, which looks really nice. It is tampered on really lovely. And I love the color of the jacket. It's a really nice green color. There's a lot of nice detail on it. The stitch work is really good, especially when you get to the scale. A lot of times it doesn't look good when you get to 1/12 scale, but this is done exceptionally well, and I love the buttons right here. They look really nice. So overall, Hellboy does look really good here, and the torso is nothing to shake a stick at. There's a lot of detail on the torso as well as this really nice wash throughout his skin. It's a really nice deep red with some black wash, and it looks fantastic. You can see he even has some scarring and some veins going throughout his body. They just did a fantastic job with this figure. He has those rock hard abs, and then we have more scarring throughout his body. We do have his belt right here where you can see all these pouches and the shells for the Samaritan. We do have another rosary going down here. He does wear 2 belts, which is a little bit odd. We have some more pouches right here. And then one accessory I forgot to mention that he has is this horseshoe that does fit right here with the Samaritan. I don't have the Samaritan in there, but if you don't want him holding it, as I already stated, it does fit in the holster. It's just a tight fit with everything on him, so do be careful with that. I really do like the pants that he has on him right now, if the camera will focus. I don't know why the camera lost focus. But yeah, we do have really nice pants here, and you can see the pouches or the pockets are done really nicely. Really do like the cargo pants right here. They look really good, going all the way down to his combat boots, which have this really nice brown wash to them. Really liking this figure. The detailing on him is superb, and like I said, even though I've never seen the movie, I have no intentions of seeing this version of Hellboy. I think they did a fantastic job with this figure. Now, I might go back and watch the movie if enough people tell me it's pretty decent, but I think I'm better off knowing in life that I've never seen it. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get a comparison between Hellboy and other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Hellboy posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Hellboy posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And finally, here we have Hellboy posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And with comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a closer look at Hellboy's articulation. Now, I did take his jacket off just so he can go throughout his articulation without hindrance, at least for his upper body. He does have a double ball joint here at the head, which I really do like the double ball joint. That really does help with articulation. He can look up to about right there before his hair does get in the way, and he can look down about that far, which is pretty good for a figure with a neck as massive as his. He can tilt his head side to side, so I really do like that. And he does turn left and right. Really do like the fact that his hair is a softer plastic, although it feels like this head is a little bit loose. It's not like it bobbles or anything. It just feels a little bit loose when posing, so that is something to consider. It might just be mine. It could be a universal issue. We just have a standard ball hinge here at the shoulder, which does let his arm go out all the way horizontal. It does go all the way around, no problem. We do have a single bend here at the elbow, giving us just close to 90 degrees. On the right arm, we do have slightly better than 90 degrees, but it's like maybe 2 degrees better than his Fist of Doom hand. So yeah, it's really not that impressive, to be quite honest. He does have rotation here at the connection point where the forearm goes into the Fist of Doom. The way you get his jacket on and off is you pull this piece off and then put it on as the jacket goes over, just so you guys know. As far as his wrist articulation goes, for both of them, we do have your traditional ball hinge here, so we do have up and down movement, in and out movement, depending on how you have that ball joint situated. And it's the same for both hands. Even though his hands are 2 different sizes, it works the same and functions the same. So in case you're wondering, his hands function just the same, doesn't matter what side it is on. We do have a ball joint here at the torso, which unfortunately doesn't go that far forward. He does lean back more than he leans forward, which is unfortunate. And then we have rotation right here and some slight pivot. We do have a secondary ball joint right here at the waist, although doesn't give us much more play. That's about as far forward as he leans. Leaning back, that's about how far back, so really hindered in terms of articulation here at the abdomen, so that is unfortunate. Legs, not at all hindered. Go forward, no problem. Go back to about that far. Go about that far apart before the pants start tightening up and you can't move them. We do have thigh swivel up high. We have a double bend here at the knee going pretty far up. I do like the range on that. That's pretty respectable. We do have rotation at the boot. Then we have a ball joint here at the, it might be a double ball joint at the ankle, because we do have some slight pivot, some forward and back, some rotation, so really good movement there. And then finally, going on to his tail, we do have a wireframe here, so we can articulate his tail. Although the wireframe is only like right here and stops right about there, so we don't get too much movement. They could have made that wire just a little bit longer just to give his tail some more play, but overall it's still a really nice looking figure, all things considered. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Hellboy posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Mezco 1/12 Collective PX exclusive Among Un Ramon Hellboy pose for my final thoughts. And overall, I think Mezco has done a fantastic job with this figure. I think the accessories on the PX version are much better than the standard version. And I actually had the insane notion of getting both of them. But then looking at it, the PX exclusive is probably the better one to go with, because we do get the flaming crown accessory. And we do get the shirt, which I'm going to be 100% honest. The pictures that you see in this video are probably going to be the first and only time I will ever use this shirt accessory, because it is such a pain to attach onto Hellboy. Just fitting the shirt over his massive torso is a chore on itself. There should have been an easier way to get this shirt on. I know Mezco doesn't like doing Velcro on accessories like shirts, but I honestly think they should have included Velcro on their shirt rather than just making the shirt a regular sewn-in shirt where you have to slide the shirt over the figure. It's quite a headache, but once you get it on, it looks cool, I guess. It's not my cup of tea, to be 100% honest, but overall, I do love the way this Hellboy came out. Having not seen the 2019 version of Hellboy, I really can't say whether or not the movie is good, but I can say that this is a very well done figure. The detailing on him is fantastic. The articulation is pretty good for what you get, and I just think the accessories on him look so nice, especially things like the flaming crown, these massive horns, and the flaming Excalibur. You can't get a much better rendition of Hellboy unless you get the 1000 Toys Hellboy, which I think that's a little too cartoony for my taste. I think this is a really nice version. If Mezco does end up making a 1/12 version of the Ron Perlman Hellboy, I will definitely be picking that up, but as it stands, I really do recommend picking up this Hellboy if you haven't already. Even if you didn't like the movie, this is still a very good figure to own. I think he does a really good job of presenting Hellboy in action figure form. So if you haven't already done so, I really do recommend the PX exclusive Hellboy for any Hellboy collector. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Mezco videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.